Hey guys, Mark DeRosa here. Welcome to the show.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball next on the show. Vince Velasquez gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, I call Vince Velasquez V squared, and he's a really good pitcher. 4-pitch mix, fastball, slider, curveball, changeup, 95 to 97 with a fastball with a lot of late life. Quality pitcher.
So stepping in, Kevin Newman. He will lead this one off today.
The second baseman, Kevin.
First pitch coming, here it is. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
First pitch, 105.
He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Pitch is popped up. Kingery is there. 1 out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
I'm definitely excited to watch Josh Bell in this one. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
So here's Adam Frazier as he'll take a look at ball one. Velasquez is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike one, strike two early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. His lifetime line against Velasquez, he's 1 for 5. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
To the plate now, Brian Reynolds. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. The 1-0. Misses, ball two.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
He's set, and a 3-0 offering. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First offering on its way.
Ball inside.
Frazier over at second. Reynolds at first. One gone. Ball 2 now.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. The 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McCutchen is after it. He makes the running play. 2 down. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
The third base.
Now at the plate, Colin Moran. And they're runners at the corners now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The set and the 2-1. Yeah, that's a fair ball. Line to the right side. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Reynolds is on his way home. And a relay home. And he's safe.
He didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked. Drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs. And they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Here's Gregory Polanco. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run dinger for Gregory Polanco as the Pirates have opened it up now 4-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
In now, Kevin Kramer.
The shortstop.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
That's inside. 2-0. . And that's over. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
(3-1) the count to the Pirates shortstop.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Bullet back up the middle. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Two and one now.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Kingery is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Pirates 4 and the Phillies nothing. Trevor Williams will be on the mound for the Buccos. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Phillies, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
Now here it comes. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
Andrew McCutchen comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
At the plate, Bryce Harper. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. 1 inning in the books here. Bucks out in front, 4-0. Second inning set to go, and next will be the pitcher, Trevor Williams.
The pitcher, Trevor Williams.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Whoa, that's down.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
The pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Guaranteed take sign right here. It would be an absolute gift for this offense to get this pitcher on base via the wall.
And that misses as well. It's ball 4, and it's a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher leading off the inning. Wow.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Newman. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
0-1 the count. A runner at first with no outs here. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Toward the left, Segura showing off his range. One there, relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Now batting, the left fielder.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He's set, and the pitch.
1-0.
Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Ball.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. 3-0 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Stepping up to the plate, Brian Reynolds. He drew a walk his first time up. Has a look, now the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
First and second now, 1 man out. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The first baseman,
Josh Bell, the next to hit. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch.
Oh, that's out.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is trying to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Jojo Romero enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Into the box now, Colin Moran, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. And it's 2-0 now to Colin Moran.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Gregory Polanco. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. On now to the bottom of the second. Pittsburgh leads this one 5-0. Striding in, Didi Gregorius. And his guys have quite a hill to climb, down 5-zip here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Fouled away. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. He's a 9-year major league vet. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 1-2. Grounded softly to the right. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at outfielder Gregory Polanco. Can play all spots in the outfield from center to both corners with a cannon arm and the ability to go in the gap.
At the plate, JT Realmuto. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The center fielder, Nick Williams.
Up next will be Nick Williams, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Realmuto rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as the gap shortens to 4 now.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
And in steps Scott Kingery as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And there's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Jojo Romero. Runner in scoring position with Sugano. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Reynolds has it for out number 3. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. We've played 2. It's the Pirates 5 and the Phillies 1. Top of the third set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Kevin Kramer.
Number 44.
First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Up next for the Buccos, Jacob Stallings. He popped out in his first trip. Now here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Stallings. He's a guy some would regard as a defense-first type of player. He excels in the field and really makes an impact on games with his glove. At the plate, however, not quite as much of a threat.
Yeah, but a guy with a defensive-minded skill set like this can play in the big leagues a long time. You can find ways to score runs, find ways to put the bat on the ball. You can't find guys that play defense the way he does.
Fouled off. Ready with another 2-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Stepping in now, Trevor Williams. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The windup and the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Standing in, Gene Segura, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch coming, here it is. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2. Yeah, swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. A base hit in his first trip. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are two away. Here's Bryce Harper now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Now the 0-1.
Nope. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down here 5-1. Christopher Sanchez, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Christopher Sanchez.
Digging in, Kevin Newman. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
The second baseman. Kevin Newman.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Digging in to try it again, Adam Frazier. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's just out.
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Frazier, 28 years old. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. (5-1) our score as we play the fourth here. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. He's running, and he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A bouncer up the middle. A Diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. And he is out on the tag. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Standing in now, Brian Reynolds, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 pitch. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Ball two.
He started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball three.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded to third. Gregorius is there. Throw gets him. 2 down. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. From the belt, kicks and deals. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're up 5-1. Stephen Brault is going to come on now, as he's already up to 10 appearances here in the spring.
Number 43, Stephen Brault.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins.
The first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0. Ground ball foul down the left side. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Boy, and he rips this ball down the left field line. Frazier ranges into foul territory as he makes the catch out near the wall for out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Ready for another chance? Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Sliced hard on the ground. He's got it. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Newman fields it cleanly. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Pirates 5 and the Phillies 1. Cole Irvin, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 47, Cole Irvin.
Striding in once again, Colin Moran. It was a walk in his last trip.
The third baseman, Colin Moran.
First pitch coming. Here it is. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Slider laid off for a ball. Moran, originally from New York State, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Hit hard to the right side. Hoskins grabs it cleanly and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, number 44.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Kramer, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. McCutchen is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Chris Stratton will come on to make his 9th appearance already here this spring.
Number 46, Chris Stratton.
At the plate, Nick Williams. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-1. Is a slider taken for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Fouled away. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box, Scott Kingery, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here it comes, 1-0. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. This is line to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the pitcher, Cole Irvin.
Neil Walker will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Neil Walker.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Popped him up. Moran is there, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They're down 5-1. Adonis Medina takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 77, Adonis Medina.
All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Jacob Stallings.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1, no strike. Outside, that's a ball.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Gerard Dyson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 6, Gerard Dyson.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game.
That's a ball.
Ball 2.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Now the 2-0.
Ball, that's out.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And they won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. Called strike, and that'll run it full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Harper coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Kevin Newman. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Two out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Robbie Erlin enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 72, Robbie Erlin.
Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Gene Segura.
Not shortstop, Gene.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
Now batting.
One out for the Phils in their half of the sixth, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. And there's a base hit on the line. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot. And he is in there.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double, finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Didi Gregorius is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 2 out with the man at first. Turned on down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 7th inning coming up. Pirates on top, 5-2. Mauricio Rivera is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 63, Mauricio Rivera.
Digging in and looking for more, Adam Frazier. Last time through was a base hit.
Adam.
Cole Tucker is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Cole Tucker.
Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Tucker comes in at 6'3" tall and bats from both sides of the plate. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Fouled off. Checked his swing there, and Dave Lawrence says he held up just enough. Ball 1. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Now at the plate, Brian Reynolds. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. JT Riddle come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 15, JT Riddle.
.92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Swung on and out. And the runner not into the box now. Josh Bell. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. Ke'Bryan Hayes will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. In there at the letters 0-1. From the stretch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Ready on 0-2. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And another foul ball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll hurry back to second here, as he was wise to not push it that time. One and 2, here it comes.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he delivers in the pinch, as this will plate 1 and possibly 2. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
Wow, they're hitting on all cylinders as the lead increases to 5 now. Nice job there to drive the ball into the gap and turn on the Jets for a triple.
Gregory Polanco will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
A man at third with one away. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Jason Martin will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only one away. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Kingery's there. And the throw will be wide at first as it pulls him off the bag, and a run's going to score.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Daniel De Los Santos comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Kevin Kramer will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. O'Neill Cruz will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. I'm set with the 0-1. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
3 runs already home here. Fly ball, not particularly deep. McCutchen on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So digging in now, Jacob Stallings. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got. Got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Maley swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was an 8th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2 out here and a runner at second. A strike, and it's 2-1. De Los Santos, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Here's the 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Pirates 8 and the Phillies 2.
Your attention, please. A defensive change for the Pirates. Now playing right field, number 51, Jason Martin. Now in center field, number 15, JT Riddle. Now in left field, number 3, Cole Tucker. Now at shortstop, number 61, O'Neill Cruz. Now at third base, number 13, Brian Hayes. Now at first base, number 36, Jose Osuna. Now catcher, number 14, Luke Mayer.
Richard Rodriguez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Richard Rodriguez.
Kyle Garlick is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Garlick.
Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss him, but he got away with it.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
So now to the plate, Nick Williams.
Number 5.
As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. No outs, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Now to the plate, Scott Kingery. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. Here comes the first pitch. Tapped out in front of home. And that's the second out. Adam Hazley will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
He's hitting for the Phillies. Number 40, Adam Hazley.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Davey Grillon will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Phils do get one back on the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Pirates 8 and the Phillies 3. Victor Arano has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 64, Victor Arano.
Andrew Knapp is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 73, Davey Grillon. Now catcher.
Josh Harrison is also into the game as he takes over at short.
Now at shortstop, number 7, Josh Harrison.
Guillermo Heredia is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Guillermo Heredia.
In there, and it's 0-1. Now here it comes. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Ready with the 0-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Now that
ready once again, Kevin Newman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Eric Gonzalez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Gonzalez.
And this is off the corner and low, ball one. The 1-0. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The left fielder, number 3.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Cole Tucker. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Will Craig will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 31, Will Craig.
And that misses for ball 1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
From the belt, the pitch.
Ball 3.
J.T. Riddle waits on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The batter, the center fielder, J.T.
And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
The 0-1 delivery. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. First and second now, 1 man out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 misses. That's ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
From the stretch. We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. There's Harrison for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Now batting,
Next will be Jose Osuna. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, the pitch. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More spring training baseball from Florida following this.
ladies and gentlemen, you're at incomplete. A defensive change for the Pirates. Now playing left field, number 31, Will Craig. Now at second, number 2, Eric Gonzalez.
Michael Feliz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Morgan Forsythe will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
0-2 is the count.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Roman Quinn will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Roman Quinn.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Comes set and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2. Digging in, Rhys Hoskins. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A shot down the first baseline, but that finds its way through for a base hit.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Roman Quinn is up off the bench as he is in as a defensive replacement. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field.
Roman Quinn, a defensive change for the Pirates. Now playing
Sliced hard down the left field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
At the plate now, Andrew Knapp, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled straight back. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. 9th inning coming up. It's now an 8-4 score. Morgan Forsythe remains in the game, batting 8th and manning left field.
Now playing left field, number 13.
Roman Quinn stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field.
Number 24, Roman Quinn.
Hector Neris enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in as the rookie third.
Number 13, Brian Hay.
First pitch on its way.
Whoa, that's just out.
Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jason Martin. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. The pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. That misses. 2-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Just got a piece of that one, perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. The 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit out towards second. Kingery's there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
So striding in, O'Neill Cruz. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Here it comes. Check the swing there, and Dave Lawrence says he held up just enough. Ball 1. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Down in order go the Pirates. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Keone Kela takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 35, Keone Kela.
Stepping up now, Nick Williams. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Down by a bunch here, and what makes it even more difficult, they're facing the closer. Not going to be an easy task trying to tie this one or go ahead here at home.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Kela, a California-born ball player. He was a 12th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Nick Williams goes quietly to lead off the bottom of the 9th.
Second baseman, Scott Kingery.
In now, Scott Kingery, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Popped him up. Maley has a play. 2 down. Jake Bruce will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Number 9, Jake Bruce.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Philly down to their last strike. On the ground to the left side. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
8-4 the final this afternoon. The Pittsburgh Pirates put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Trevor Williams gets the W on the mound. Vince Velasquez was unable to work out of the 2nd inning as he settled with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.